Yeah, there's this video that Sam sent me one time of.
Oh, yeah.
She was like watching TV and it's going through commercials or whatever.
It was the first time I'd seen one of those like, oh, call me and talk to me. I'm sexy commercials in like forever.
Yeah, so it's literally these.
Those still come on.
Yeah.
So she sends me this this recording this commercial because she's watching it, and it's literally these three women that are like, yeah, if you want to get with us, then just call this number. And it like cuts off immediately and goes to the next commercial. It's like, attention Afghani veterans, you might be alive. And it was just like blare.
I can't remember why I said it. I think I originally said
You may be at risk for mesothelioma.
Yeah, like it just cuts off these like women. And it's like just fucking Afghani veterans.
God damn, I gotta find that video now because it has something to do with these women's boobies, and I can't remember. They were like all hanging out, and I can't remember now. Something was funny about it, but then like it cut over to the fucking attention Iraqi veterans. Get these boobies now.
So, this is our first official Minisode of 2021.
Minisode.
We're bringing them back. It'll be this now. It's right now. It's today.
Right now.
It's happening.
Right this
You're
moment.
listening to it. We were introducing Sushie to the iPhone feature of you can look at your For You section in your gallery and talk about how it just basically takes all your videos or images that you've ever taken, but also that have ever been sent to you or that you've ever saved, and tries to compile them into a collage, I guess you'd call it. Not even a collage.
It's like a compilation.
A compilation, like a memory compilation. And they're always terrible and they're always amazing.
Yeah.
So if you guys have iPhones,
I might have to make a thread and like share mine.
yeah, because they're really good.
Oh my god!
They're-
And the music sounds like it's from The Office.
Oh,
It's like a different song every
ridiculous.
time too. Like there's like this one that's like the extreme one or whatever. That
Oh yeah.
that was.
It was like super epic. It was like we were in a Game of Thrones
but
battle.
It's literally it's like everything seems like it should be like a movie trailer. That's what
But it was like your coffee cups.
yeah, like a movie
Like,
trailer
what were the
song.
pictures?
But then it's just suddenly her doing some bullshit or whatever, or like one of the dogs falling over, or like a fucking saved video of a pig fucking a donkey. I don't know. Whatever.
Wow. Why would I save that, AJ?
Wouldn't you save that?
Why wouldn't you say that?
I'm like, I might. I don't know.
I think you would think it's funny.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah.
We know you too well.
So
Okay.
if you guys have those, definitely look at them, because I was trying to pop my back at the same time.
I know.
that.
I noticed.
I was twisted and it wouldn't pop.
Oh, we got puppy dreams.
Oh, puppy dreams.
She catching rabbits.
She's
God, I wish I could knock out and go to sleep and start snoring as fast as Midna does. It's like superhero power levels of I'm awake, I'm asleep.
And now I'm not.
And now I'm not.
it's almost it borders on narcolepsy. Like,
Yeah,
if it wasn't
like,
the fact that like
straight up.
she lays down first, it would be narcolepsy, because otherwise the moment she lays down, we'll be like watching something and then you just hear she starts snoring recently. So like you'll start hearing snoring, and it's because she'll fall asleep with like her nose down in the cracks between the two fucking pillows of like the couch, or like the cushions of the couch, and her nose is down there. She's like, she can't breathe, but like she's fucking laying like that anyway because dogs are dumb.
They fall asleep in the
Like
weirdest
you're
positions.
going to suffocate, but
But at least you're
You.
comfy.
But at least you're comfy.
And you're looking awfully cute. Yeah.
Oh God.
yeah.
But seeing it's the Minisode, I guess we can throw it over to Sushie, and
You were
I
almost gonna
said
say it.
But I said I had that forethought. I thought before I spoke,
I could see it in your face. You were like,
but it didn't come out. So Sushie, what do you got for us on this?
Give me your
Monday?
asshole.
Yeah.
I will give you my asshole.
present your asshole.
It's right here, baby. Okay. Am I the asshole for stealing ducks from small children?
Oh no! Did I write that?
Maybe you passed over it. I don't know. I've been
me the-
holding on to it for a while.
I wrote that one. Give me those ducks.
Am for stealing ducks from small children.
Give me that
I
fucking
just
duck.
want to know.
Oh my god.
Disclaimer, this is a very British and polite post, not a serious issue.
Then why'd you write here?
Right?
Why are you on Reddit?
Bruh. Well, on Reddit.
Bro, do you know what we do here?
Everything's a
We're
free-for-all.
fucking deviants. Oh, God. Okay. I live near a duck pond that has one population of ducks. When there's food, they'll all go to the same place. They don't split, and they go to different people. Okay, so I guess there's one big giant group of ducks. I regularly feed these ducks, but today, when I got to the pond, there was a group of adults and children putting out seed already. No issue. I politely wait on the other side of the pond and take some pictures of other wildlife. Then the screams start. I don't know what it's making me. Hello?
Then the horror came.
The horror came. Like, sir?
There was blood everywhere.
Blood and ducks.
Blood and ducks.
But they're all very polite. We're keeping this polite.
The ducks are fine. It was very polite. They waited their turn. No one is being tragically murdered. The kids are shouting for the ducks to do something and running towards them when they come to land. Fucking hate kids, man. Fucking kids. This is super not okay for me, so I threw down duck food on my side of the pond and hijacked the little buttes. Mother of the brats loudly exclaimed to father of the brats that I was a bit bloody cheeky and stole the ducks from her kids. Loud enough for me to hear, but obviously not aimed at me. Polite and British. No confrontation. I understand I did quote-unquote steal them, but I just don't like children being taught it's okay to harass animals. Am I the asshole for duck stealing? Edit. Unsolicited duck pic on my profile. Okay.
I need it.
We need to see it.
I need this
Extra
duck.
edit. I wasn't expecting so many people to appreciate DuckTales. Thank you for the awards. And thank you for comments, which have made me laugh so much. For those of you saying we shouldn't feed ducks, and so I'm an asshole for that, it's absolutely not frowned upon to feed ducks in the UK, provided you are feeding them the right stuff. Check the blah, blah, blah website. Okay, I guess they have like a wildlife website. Okay, let's see this picture. His profile, he says. So I have to click that thing. Betty Spaghetti is the name. Oh, it's a woman.
Oh my god! Did
Doesn't
you hear about
matter.
Betty? Betty Spaghetti.
Where would one see the duck picture?
So what were people? I assume nobody's rating this person as the asshole, right?
No, they were deemed not the asshole.
Good.
Sorry.
Good.
I didn't finish my coffee yet. Yeah, definitely not the asshole. Duck tax paid. Looking your. Where are you talking about, Betty? Where is the duck? Show me your duck. Please respond. I'm just gonna give it to you, and you guys tell me if you can find the duck.
Okay, we'll look for the ducks. Yeah, we'll see if we can.
Making me feel stupid.
We'll look for this unsolicited duck pic.
Yeah.
So I would say that, okay, first of all, kids are definitely abusive little shits when it comes to animals. Like, not all the time, but a lot of times, like, if it's like a whole gaggle of them.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
If it's like a singular kid, they're usually fine, but the moment it's like a gaggle of kids, like, then they just get rough and annoying.
It's kind of like when you kind of like go to the zoo and see a bunch of kids like in the what is it called, like the petting part where you can actually like touch some of the animals and they all freak the fuck out. Oh, is that them?
Found them.
You found the duck pic?
Yeah. I'll post it in there for
Unsolicited
you.
duck pic? Why can't I find it? I'm dumb.
There you go. It's certainly some ducks.
That's a duck.
There. You got
The shiny green ones.
you got mallards over here.
Oh, they're cute. There's a cute
They're
ducks. Ducks
Yeah.
are cute. Geese are not. If these were
Geese are mean, and they have the extra layer of teeth.
if this was geese,
Yeah.
I'd say fuck them geese, and fuck you for
Right.
feeding those geese. Fuck those geese.
But ducks are just like
cute.
dumb and swim, you know? They don't care.
I was telling
They mind their business.
I was telling AJ that one of my first pets was a duck. We used to raise ducks. This is the most redneck thing. But we used to have ducks, and one of my first pet was a duck, and
What was the duck's name?
it was Trudy.
Why? Why you give a duck a stripper name?
It was not a stripper name.
Ducks have to earn a living too, AJ. We don't.
Yeah, what
we
the
don't,
fuck?
Career shame here.
Yo, you know how often they lose their feathers? They gotta make that money back.
Like, I just think it's okay. So I think it's funny. Like, there's something like that we just don't really have over here in the States that like that British people have, of that like disagreeing but being so polite about it. Being like that whole like hey, you know, it's a bit cheeky that you did this. Like, I don't agree with it, but I guess like I wish we had more of that, because everyone over here is just so fucking confrontational and shitty.
If this happened in Staten Island, it would be like, hey, buddy, what's your fucking problem?
Yo, why are you stealing my ducks?
Why you stealing the ducks? You know, it would go aggro real quick.
This would have ended up in someone dying.
Yeah.
So I have appreciation for the British for being able to keep it so wholesome with these kind of situations. So yeah, definitely not the asshole. Nice little Monday wake up episode.
Yeah, don't fuck.
I've been holding on to that one for several weeks.
Look, don't fuck with ducks. All right.
And on ultimate, like, don't fuck with ducks, but two, like, you're outside, man. It's fucking free roam. If I want to feed a duck, I'm feeding a fucking duck.
Right?
Like,
what if I didn't even see your fucking kids and I just went to the fucking...
I don't give a fuck about your kids. I'm feeding these ducks. It's not about them. It's about the ducks.
Do you want to know what I saw on TikTok? I don't know if it's true, so don't fucking do it. And then if you do it, don't tell me about it.
Is it
okay?
ducks?
I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. Listeners, do not come and blame me. But I saw on TikTok that like ducks aren't like, they don't belong to the park. You could just take them. And I went, oh shit, that kind of makes sense.
Well, yeah. I mean, like.
I didn't think about it, AJ. When I see ducks, I'm like, that's that park stuff. They belong in that park.
Yeah, they.
So you could just fucking take them. They're like pigeons. And I went, oh.
There's a.
They might not stay, but I guess that's not wrong.
I think it just depends on the duck, though, because like so we have a lot of ducks out here because the park always floods all the time because of the beavers. This is sounding really weird as the more I say it. But.
Wait, repeat that sentence. What?
We have a lot.
I didn't finish my coffee, so that sentence just internalized.
We have a lot of ducks
it floods
out
because
here
of the beaver?
Because the park floods because of the beavers. So because we have a lot of beavers in this area, but the park floods because of the beavers. So there's a lot of ducks.
Wait, isn't there a town called?
And I'm not sure, but there is.
I'm gonna Google it.
There is, like, because of that, we have, like, ducks everywhere. And honestly, I feel like those ducks wouldn't come home with us. But if I think about the ducks in Florida, those ducks literally lived outside my apartment when I lived in Florida. Like, they were, like, these weird, like, big black, like, ducks with, like, they were pure black, but they had, like, the red, like, gross thing.
The red thing.
Yeah, the red
what
thing
is
on their
that?
face. But they were like 3 times the size of a normal duck.
Yeah.
But like I would get out of my car.
Aren't they super aggressive?
I don't know if they were aggressive or if they were like trained or whatever. Because I'd get out of my car and like
trained.
Because they would run up to me. Like I'd get out of my car trying to go to my apartment and they'd run up to me and they'd just stand there and then beg for food. And like I wouldn't have anything, but they would always be begging for food because people always fed them. Like dogs. Literally like dogs. They would follow. I would be walking Midna around and they would be following us. Like the ducks in Florida, those big black ones with the red things on their face, they literally followed you everywhere. I could have easily pulled one into the apartment because they wouldn't have given a shit. Like they just, I don't know what it was, something about those ducks,
now.
But
you're my pet.
Yeah,
aggressive duck. Like that lady who started the crow army.
Duck guard dog. Yes, yes.
I gotta email her. I need to email her.
Yeah, you need to email her.
We need to get her on the cast.
Get your own little flock of ducks. Wait, what if she has the crows and then you have ducks?
And we like stick them after each other.
And you have like a standoff.
I mean, honestly, I think a duck could take a crow down because, I mean, if you've never seen ducks mating, don't look it up. They're aggressive as fuck. Like, they're like, yeah, they basically, like, they are super aggressive. Like it's kind of
Don't
like
ducks have that spine penis or something?
no, that's cats. No, basically, so ducks. Yeah, like cats are apparently like it's really like that's why like it's really painful for the female because like their fucking dicks are all like fucking barbed. But for ducks, it's literally it's a corkscrew, and apparently the female it's like an opposite corkscrew like it's but like something
I hate this.
I'm serious. This is real life. This is real life. All right. These are real ducks and this is real life.
No, all I'm hearing is there is no God. God has forsaken us.
And basically like because of that the male duck has to like super force their way in, but they also like there's like some weird bullshit about like duck dicks and saying like they could like basically pick locks because they can like malform in any shape. It's a whole thing. There's a whole thing about this. All right, just go look up duck dicks on the internet and you'll.
Will not. I will not be doing that.
I am.
It's a whole thing.
If it's a corkscrew,
And I'm gonna get videos later.
If it's a corkscrew, why wouldn't the duck just fucking rotate?
But regardless, I don't fucking know. But I've seen ducks, they chase the female down. The female tries to get away the whole time, so, you know, typical like mating ritual for everything. Just leave me the fuck alone. They chase the female down and like the whole time they're going on the water, they go into the fucking sky, they go on the ground, they're fucking everywhere. So because of seeing that, I think a duck could take a crow down because they're just.
Have you ever seen that crow with the knife though? That he got off a crime scene?
Yeah, yeah, there was that crow that stole a knife from a crime scene.
That was Canuck. And Canuck is gonna get that knife and he's gonna fight some ducks.
So
Yeah,
she's
they're gonna
looking
fight
up duck
in the
dicks
alleyway.
right now. I can see it in the reflection of her glasses. There's duck dicks.
Yep, everywhere. I can't stop looking.
So now that we've gone full derailment of
Well,
this,
I learned something today.
and we've all learned a little bit more about ducks
And each other.
and each other. What have you got for us for your
And what our
Monday?
internet search histories look like.
Yeah, your Monday relationships.
Okay, boyfriend doesn't contribute to chores equally, so I got us a chore board. Now he's really angry and he refuses to use it.
Oh my
I
god.
was shocked.
Damn.
The old classic. I was gonna do
I'm a
it, but then
child.
you said something, so now I'm not gonna do it.
The old classic. I'm gonna spite myself. Okay, my boyfriend and I. Boyfriend is 29. Nope, girlfriend's 29. It doesn't matter. 29, 28. Who cares?
Okay.
And I've been living together for over a year. We have a great relationship and have been best friends for many years before dating. The problem is, he came from a household where his mom did all the cooking, cleaning, childcare, etc., while his dad worked. You already know how I feel about that. I grew up as an only child to a single mom who expected me to contribute equally as soon as I was old enough to have chores. We lived in a very clean house, and I've always kept my space clean and tidy as an adult. I used to live alone in my own house that I was able to keep spotless with very little effort, just cleaning up after myself and cleaning as I go. This has obviously caused some stress in our relationship since moving in together, as he does not contribute equally to household chores. Put him in the bear. We live in a small 2-bedroom apartment, and I'm finding it harder than ever to keep the place clean. After I clean the kitchen, he's in it 5 minutes cooking, splattering grease and food, and leaving dishes in the sink. I vacuum and mop the floors, and 10 minutes later, he's walking around in his outdoor shoes or walking around eating a bag of chips and spilling crumbs. I've expressed my frustration to him multiple times. He's gotten a bit better in the sense that now he takes the initiative to unload the dishwasher while I work and quote unquote cleans the kitchen, just surface cleaning just to keep me from complaining, and also takes out the garbage and recycling about twice a week. Meanwhile, I regularly clean the kitchen once or twice a day. That seems a bit excessive. Load
Right?
the dishwasher, change the litter box, vacuum daily, mop the floors once or twice a week, and I'm cleaning all the surfaces around once or twice per day. We share the laundry, but I always have to initiate and end up sorting, folding, and putting it away. He changes out the loads. I'm currently suffering with extreme tennis elbow pain in my right arm. It's from wiping all those damn counters. Relax.
Right?
And
God.
many of my tasks are very painful. I work 36 to 38 hours a week and attend post-secondary classes online part-time. He isn't working at the moment, but attends post-secondary full-time. I've been getting very resentful and overwhelmed by the amount of chores that I have versus his, and I've had many conversations with him telling him just that. He seems to believe that our workload is actually 50-50, and I don't tell him what he needs to do enough. If I have to ever in my life, ever again, hear a man tell me that I need to tell them to do something, I will be in jail, I promise you. Like, you will be visiting me through glass, Sam. You'll never see me in the flesh again because I murdered someone. That's fucking it. Every time I do something I've asked him to do, all I hear is, I was gonna do that.
There it goes. There it is.
There it is. We got the punchline. I always tell him I shouldn't have to ask him to take initiative because nobody is telling me what to do. And how am I supposed to know he meant to take the garbage out when it's already been sitting and waiting for 3 days? We've had this conversation multiple times and it has gone nowhere. Next year, I will be studying full-time while working 20 to 25 hours a week. And I know I'm not going to have time to spare time to clean, and I'm really going to need his help. I've spoken with my therapist about this, and she suggested getting a chore board to serve as a visual reminder of our daily household responsibilities that hold both of us accountable. I ordered one and explained the idea to my boyfriend. He flipped out, saying, I'm just going to micromanage him. He feels he always cleans up after me because I left out a jar of jalapenos a few times on my lunch break. Meanwhile, I have to pick up his clothes he leaves laying all over the living room and bedroom every day. I told him how resentful I was feeling and how everything falls on my shoulders. He was still vehemently against the chore board and is starting to bother me. It's starting to bother me as why he's so against doing his share of the chores. I took the board down and hid it and has just been continued doing the majority of the chores to keep the peace. Is this a red flag? I was thinking of having... Yeah.
Is that the red flag? Not everything that preceded it?
Many here. That's one of the red flags. I was thinking of having him keep a weekly log of the chores he does, and I'll do the same, and we can compare. But then I also think, why should we have to go through so much trouble to convince him to do his fair share of chores? I shouldn't have to prove anything to him or convince him to contribute. Looking for any advice or insight on the situation. Thanks so much. TLDR, my boyfriend doesn't contribute as much as I do, so I bought us a chore board, and he freaked out and doesn't believe we should use this. Is this a red flag? I just feel like he doesn't want to do stuff and just wants you to do it and won't come out of his face and tell you that.
So, yeah, I mean, one, if you've already talked to him and talking to a therapist, and now your final resort is to go to Reddit, like, you've already, because normally it's like, okay, people don't know how to talk to the person, so that's why they go to these places. But you've already done all this Okay, I think the chore board thing, I think that's personally, like, it's kind of, like, very HR to do, and I don't think you should even, like, need to go that route. You should never, because it should never get that far, because these aren't kids. You do that shit for your kids.
I was literally going to say, like, when it comes to this
being treated like a child,
chore board thing, like, when it comes to people making that in an adult relationship as opposed to, like, making it because they have children, like, that's I would be very upset to come home one day and see that there's a chore board in my adult house.
You do that shit. You do that shit for kids to teach them responsibility and teach them how to, like, whatever the fuck.
I also feel like there's a difference between writing down, oh, hey, like, we decided that what works best for us is to take turns. So I just wrote, hey, like, I did this time. Like, there's a difference between that and, like, setting up this whole fucking elaborate thing that basically says, like, you're in charge of this, and this, you know?
And it's
I think... Personally, what I think he's, I mean, yeah, it's childish. There's that. But I think he doesn't want, like, quantitative evidence that he's not pulling his weight because he just doesn't want to. If he wanted to do it, he would do it. He doesn't want
to do it. Yeah.
No,
so
he doesn't.
Now, if it's out there, then it's like, oh, bitch, you're not doing anything. And he has nothing to say. Oh, I was going to do it. And it's in front of your face.
Here's the thing, too. When it comes to this kind of shit, you shouldn't have to divvy up things and decide, okay, well, this time I did this time, next time you do it. Like, one, if you want somebody to do something, you should be able to just ask them normal, like, hey, do you mind doing this? Like, because,
my hands are full right now. Can you just go to the bathroom?
Can you fucking scrub the countertops, whatever, because whatever the fuck. Like, there's a difference in saying, like, can you do that versus, hey, I cleaned the kitchen last time, can you clean it this? Like, there's one, that's a totally different way to go about things. But two, like, people just don't work that way anyway. Like, life isn't like your job.
Yeah.
So, like, when you want to clean shit, clean shit. If it's dirty and it bothers you, fucking fix it right then and there. Don't be like, hey, this is dirty and bothers me. Can you come over here and do this? Like, well, if it's fucking bothering you, just fucking fix it. But at the same time, everybody should pull their weight and do that too. It shouldn't be like because
you live here as well.
Yeah, exactly. You live here as well. So you need to have that initiative because otherwise, you will end up with a person who just ends up doing everything. And for a while, they might not give a shit, but eventually they're going to start that resentment.
Yeah.
And it's like,
My thing is like, if they're not helping with the laundry, then I guess your laundry doesn't get done. I'll do my own laundry. Oh, guess what? Your dishes are still dirty and in the sink because I've already done mine. Like, if it's that much of a fucking problem for her, like that, the red flag here is not the fact that he's adamant about this fucking board. The red flag here is that she has a problem with either how dirty the house is getting and he's not helping with it, or it seems like he's oblivious to the fact that, like she said, I'll clean the kitchen and then he'll come in his dirty ass work boots. Or like the one thing that caught my attention was her saying, oh, well, he'll wipe off the counters to keep the peace, to make me not mad. Don't do something just because it's not gonna, like, oh, I'm gonna do this so they don't get fucking mad about it. Do it because you know that, like, you want to do it because you want to have a clean place.
Because you want to have a clean,
Also, like, she said, like, she's like, I'm getting tennis elbow from all the cleaning. Like, how fucking messy are you?
She also said that she's doing like 30 hours.
She's
of
doing
work.
a lot of shit.
Yeah,
she's doing a lot of shit.
Well, I just mean, like, but she literally said, I'm getting tennis elbow from wiping the counter so much. Like, that was something.
How big are your fucking counters?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how often do you need to? You can't just keep your fucking counters clean. Like, how often? Like, how messy are you two that you're fucking constantly going in there and scrubbing your counters? Like, I don't know. Like, it just seems like.
I feel like there's a little bit of an excessiveness here that she's maybe not letting us know about too.
Yeah, like,
I think she probably is a bit excessive, and maybe she's like really overdoing it to make it like physically obvious. Like, I'm, really going at it, and he's like on the couch.
Yeah,
I think honestly, this is one of those things that. If the real problem here isn't the fucking cleaning, it's the fact that he doesn't care that you're upset. That's the fucking problem.
That's the red flag.
And that's the red flag. And like, if you guys have already talked about this and you're basically at a standstill, like, well, then you have your only option is to go, okay, well, listen, this shit's important to me and you don't seem to give a fuck. So either you're gonna start cleaning, or I'm gonna fucking leave, like, or you're gonna leave or something, because this is fucking bullshit. Like, you have to set a ground rule at some point, or else it's just never gonna stop.
Yeah.
Like, not like an ultimatum, but at the same time, you have to let somebody know, like, I'm being fucking serious. I'm literally if you're talking to a therapist about this kind of shit, and not just like, therapy for literally anything else, but this is the thing you're talking about in therapy, like the fucking chores. That's a fucking huge red flag. Like, you shouldn't be talking about your chores in therapy. I'm sure you got some other shit you could be talking about that's way more important than fucking chores. But it's gotten to be so bad for her that now she has to fucking seek therapy for it. Like, that's a huge red flag. Like, he should be.
Is this also a situation where you just throw money at it? Like, why can't you just get a maid once a week to wipe down everything?
That's the thing too, is, there are those people who it's just not going to happen. Like, their house is not going to be clean because of who they are as a person, right?
Right.
So if it's that, that much of a problem.
If it's that serious, you get a maid.
Yeah. Maybe that would be good for him. Make him fucking pay for it.
Make him pay for it. If he doesn't want to do his side of the chores, okay, you get to pay for a maid because I'm going to do my part, and then we'll get a maid once a week to wipe everything down.
Yeah, that's.
And you support the economy.
What were people saying in that? Is there anybody that said anything like
ridiculous?
So one of them, and I thought this was an interesting comment. They responded to is this a red flag? And it says, it is showing you what a future with him will be like. With that information, is this a red flag for you? And I thought that was a very good comment.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty good comment.
This is very much what your future will be like. It's not going to change, right? Yeah. This is him. He doesn't want to do it. He didn't learn properly. It's not a priority to him, and he just doesn't care, right? So it's always going to come off as disrespect to you. Just because that's how she's taking it.
Right.
Even if that's not how he means it, that's how she's taking it as a personal disrespect to her because it's her space. So that being said, if you want to live your life that way, you're living it right now. And then imagine having children. Do you think he's going to be up at 3:00 in the morning, changing diapers? Probably not.
Yeah.
So, the comments are kind of like that. Like, you have the information in front of you. Do you want to live your life this way?
Yeah.
Because you already see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true too. That's a good post.
Yeah. Oh God, imagine him with children. Yikes.
I mean, it's weird too, because sometimes like you think about like some people go through like a weird change when kids happen too. Sometimes they suddenly like they'll have a kid and they'll fucking do a 180 and they'll become like hyper aware of everything.
That's true.
It's just hard to tell where people are going to go with that kind of stuff. But ultimately, it should be like, are you happy now? If you're not, okay. And if you're not happy now, you won't be happy in the future. Why would it
change?
Yeah,
if nothing changes, why would you be happy?
I mean, another thing would be okay, so he doesn't know how to do it, but is he even willing to learn? If you're going in there and you're saying, hey, can I like teach you how to do like this so that maybe we can get some help in here, and he's just adamantly, vehemently against it, then that's a huge problem. Maybe he's insecure maybe he doesn't want to do it because he doesn't know how to do it and he doesn't want to ask for help. He doesn't want to be asked how to do it. He's just being stubborn.
Right.
Well, I mean, hopefully she fucking takes some form of initiative, because it's ultimately on her. She needs to decide what she wants. Like this isn't like such a as simple as like, oh, they're dumping, they're toxic thing, because it's like, I feel like we're probably missing some of the story, but ultimately with what we're given and what she's presented, like she's bothered by it. So, okay, well, what do you want to do about it? Like, what do you want to do about it? Because
you have the information in front of you. This is bothering you very much.
There's nothing,
very much so.
Yeah, there's no other like secret information that's out there. It's just, it's bothering you. What do you want to do? Like,
right. You have everything you need to know. This is behavior that you tried to change. You brought it up to him. It's not changing. Do you want to continue this way? Or can you just get it made and everyone's happy? Like, he could keep playing, on his Xbox and you have it made. Yeah. And then you don't have to worry about it. Throw money at the problem.
I would.
That's my advice.
If I could afford a maid, I'd get a fucking maid.
That's the thing.
If she's going to therapy, she probably can afford a maid. Or he could probably afford a maid, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like they're hard up.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say this is a good start back into our minisodes here. We're
feisty, I'm sorry. Okay?
We're feisty, but we had the ducks to mellow south.
Yeah.
So, okay. And we,
Happy Monday?
We got to see some ducks, and maybe we can show everybody else some ducks.
If you guys like what you hear, come back on Wednesday for a full episode. You'll find us on Spotify, iTunes, fucking iHeart, on YouTube, wherever. Also, we have some comments that we'll be reading on Wednesday as well from our YouTube. So, if you guys like what you're hearing, you know what to do.
I got some funny stories for Wednesday, so
yeah.
I got some pretty good ones for Wednesday too. So
give us a thumbs up on everything. Leave us a what is it called?
Fucking comment?
No, like a rating thing.
Oh, a review.
Leave
us a review.
Leave us a review on iTunes.
Yeah. We haven't hopped that in a while.
Everything helps the algorithm. So if you've been enjoying season 1 and season 2, leave us a review on iTunes. Help us out a little bit.
We will see you guys on Wednesday. Goodbye.
Bye.